Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a follow-up session of Yoga Sutras. There are two agendas for today. First is just a follow-up, how you have been practicing in last 10 days. Was it useful? And the second is we are going to practice something very powerful today, which I thought won't be so possible to just write it as text in the group. It will be nice to just sit face to face and practice that. I would like to first ask you, how many of you were there in session 1 with me? Anyone who was not there? You all were there? You all were there in session 1?
I was not there.
Who's this? Okay. Ujjwal sir, you were. So have you seen the session 1 recording?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, that's great. Because that sets the premise of what we are doing.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So just a quick sharing for 2 minutes. Then we'll begin with today's practice. How was it for you? Was it difficult to take actions on daily basis? Or was it still better than previous time when we were doing nothing? We knew a lot of things, but then we were not practicing. Still, we are better, right? This is how I'm going to put it up as. Still, we are in a better space. By sharing with you, I think I have only started taking actions myself, which I was not taking. That is the kind of takeaway I have. And I can't express my gratitude towards all of you that because I am sharing and I feel I have to, walk the talk. If I'm saying something, I have to practice myself. So it's a beautiful takeaway for me as well to sit down every day, think of the action that we can take based on a particular sutra. And then I also practice it along with you all. So really thanks to all of you for that. And as that's all from my side. As for sharing, if there is anything you would like to say from your end, you're most welcome. Yes.
I just wanted to say that, maybe many of us have been practicing each of these, but the
Yes.
way you've put them in a certain kind of sequence, it's making a lot of sense and it's easier, like putting
Yes.
it as yum and yum and so on and so forth. It's going sequentially very nicely. So
Yes.
that helps. Because
Sure.
we wouldn't have been able to do this ourselves.
Yes. Yes. That's true. Because we all know everything. We know much
We
more.
don't.
It's
We
just like,
don't.
yes, it's like the sequence and relating it to an ancient spiritual wisdom is also great. Because see,
Yeah.
now we know what gratitude is. We always talk about gratitude, say thank. But now we know, oh, it was already written so many thousands of years ago in this manner, and it has so much of power. So suddenly, we get that conviction and we start believing in that thought process. So, and I personally believe if you, have that conviction, then your practice becomes easier. Otherwise, it's very difficult
Also,
to
I
follow.
think it's generated a lot of awareness. For
Yes.
instance, what you said about church.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, we take it in a completely different way, but thinking of it regarding your mind and everything else
Yeah.
gives it a different take on the issue.
Yes. Yes. That's true. Thanks for the feedback. Really helps. Anyone else? Okay. So today's topic is sound of the universe. What's sound of the universe? Can you guess? I think we all know.
Om.
Yes, Om. So Om as a mantra is very powerful. To be very honest, I never realized the importance of this mantra because we usually start a workout or a yoga asana practice with Om and we end with Om. We just say it as a mantra and maybe feel great in that moment, but we don't know the real meaning of Om, the real implication of Om. And personally, I love everything that is backed up by science. Any spiritual practice, if it's backed up by science and has a lot of logic behind, suddenly you start knowing the various dimensions of it, and it makes your practice more beautiful, more meaningful. So I just thought before we practice Om, that how actually Om should be, chanted in the right way, as taught by Patanjali, Maheshwari Patanjali. Before that, I just thought I'll just give you a glimpse of some facts, some science behind Om. All right. So I'll just share my screen with all of you. Om, as it is called, sound of the universe, It is called the ultimate reality. And NASA has measured the sound, the vibration of the universe, and it could measure that sound within, its own research. A lot of scientists were doing this, experiment since long. So they actually heard Om in the universe. So it has been proven by the scientists now that there is a sound which is similar to Om as a vibration in the universe. Now we can align our own frequency with that original universe frequency by chanting Om. So we are matching our frequency with the universal vibration. It is called as Brahman in Yoga Sutras. Brahman means ultimate reality, entirety of the universe, ultimate truth, divinity, supreme spirit, cosmic principles, knowledge. So Brahman, and it's said that Brahman resides within us also. So it's all about, if you remember from session 1, we spoke about Prakriti and Purush, we spoke about mind and spirit. So what is outside also matches with our frequency inside. And somewhere we need to align our vibration with the universal vibration to feel wholeness, to feel complete, and to experience ultimate well-being. So if our vibration matches with the universal vibration, we will feel happy and at peace, and we'll feel great at all times. So that's why it's called that Brahman is outside and Brahman is inside. And by chanting Om, we can match this frequency. So we've already spoken about consciousness, Purusha. This is also, as we know, is a spiritual symbol for a lot of auspicious activities. It's also now become unofficial, logo of yoga. Everywhere you'll see Om on the t-shirts, on the yoga mats, everywhere, but it goes far beyond. It is also, chanted, as we know, in weddings and a lot of religious rituals. So it's a very auspicious mantra. The 3 letters. What does the 3 letters, they signify? As we know, Om has 3 curves. There are 3 curves. So they signify a lot of things, I've just listed on a few of them here on the screen for you. It signifies earth, atmosphere, heaven, thought, speech, and action, physical, mental, and spiritual. It also signifies 3 qualities, or the gunas of matter, goodness, passion, and darkness. 3 sacred Vedic scriptures, Rig Veda, Yajurveda, and Samveda. 3 states of consciousness, waking state, dream state, and deep state. And if we go as per Hindu scripture, the religious aspect of it, it is also Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. So if you realize so many things that are related to Om, and there are many more interpretations beyond these. But for me, I think we can just stick to the first 2, earth, atmosphere, heaven, or thought, speech, and action. So powerful in itself, correct? And this sign, that is the dot that's there, this is just a symbol, but if you see Om, there is a dot. So dot is called as 4th level of consciousness, which is the in-between state. So between thought, speech, and action, that transition that happens between the curves is the significance of the dot. It is also called the building block. It's a seed syllable. It is used the building block for other mantras during meditation. So it's said that Om is the first mantra of the universe, and over and above, all these other mantras get built up. So it's the base. It's the foundation of the other mantras. So these are a few of the examples. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Shanti. It promotes relaxation. There was a study done in Asian Journal of Psychiatry, and they said that Om is related to deep sense of relaxation because it controls our autonomic nervous system. There is sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So we always have to be in the parasympathetic nervous system to feel relaxed. But when we are stressed or very anxious, our sympathetic nervous system, which is also called as flight and fight mode, gets activated. And that is how we usually spend our entire day, when we're busy, working, under pressure, working on deadlines. So our that part of the nervous system is activated. So to come into a parasympathetic nervous system, which means relaxation, where your heartbeat is normal, your circulation system is in sync, your digestion is happening properly, you have to be in that zone. And Om promotes that part of the nervous system. It also regulates the limbic region of the brain. So limbic region of the brain is related to a lot of things which are needed for our survival, right from our emotions, feelings, reproduction. A lot of things are taken care by the limbic system of the brain, and Om chanting soothes that part of the brain. So it leads to deep relaxation and well-being. It promotes quality sleep. It has been studied that when we chant Om, we go in the delta zone, which is the same rhythm of the brains that happen when we are in deep and dreamless sleep. So if we are chanting Om throughout the day, it also leads to a beautiful restful sleep at night. So for those who are suffering from any sleep issues, it's great to chant Om during the day, maybe before or after your workout, or a solo practice done if you have time. So yes, it aids mental health because it also stimulates the vagus nerve. So vagus nerve is stimulated to treat a lot of stress, depression, epilepsy as medical, treatment. So Om is a beautiful and a natural way to stimulate this main nerve, which is, linked to our lungs and heart and intestines, abdomen. It is the master nerve, vagus nerve. And the most beautiful part, and thanks to the chakra training that I did at Mindful Living, I also learned that if you have to align all your chakras, Om is one king mantra, king of all mantras. By just chanting Om, you can activate and heal all your chakras at once. That was such an eye-opening fact for me, because I thought chakra means, you have to work on individual chakras, which is a fact. You work on individual chakras, but suppose you don't have so much of time or, interest in sitting and doing this one by one chakra healing. If you're chanting Om, you're actually activating all the main 7 chakras and healing all of them at once, because there is different mantra for each, but Om is the master mantra. So that was a beautiful thing to, learn and experience in this course that I recently did. And I believe in bringing all the learnings together. Some learnings that are from Chakra, some learning that you learn from Yoga Sutras and various things. You just bring all the learnings together, and then you will realize that how everything is overlapping with each other and how beautiful that is. And this is something really beautiful that I recently experienced in my chakra training, that actually Om is so important. And we just take it as, just a chanting syllable after a workout. You would just sit and say Om 3 times and that's it. But now we know it is so much, there is so much related to Om. So I just thought, let me share these small facts with you so that, you also start believing in the power of this beautiful vibration, and that will also deepen your own practice. So that was all. And now let's just quickly experience how to really chant Om in the correct way. How I have learned as part of Eightfold Path of Ashtanga is what I'm going to share with you. So Om is A-U-M, right? Three curves, A, U, and M. So A, we start from solar plex. If you know about chakras, you would know where solar plex is. Those of you who don't know, solar plex is just 2 inches above our navel, somewhere here. There is solar plex. Okay, solar plex is related to sun, and it means that we are strong, we are powerful, we respect self. We take all the power from the sun, and hence we derive all the energy from the sun. So we believe in ourselves, we have high self-esteem, we have high self-respect, and we are very powerful and go-getter. At the same time, we can let go things easily. So I'm not going in depth of chakras, but solar plex is also about, cutting the cords with each other. So it's like you are connected to people, yet you cut the cord so that you are in your own zone and you let the other person go, detach. So, but you can understand it's a symbol of sun and it gives us power, and it is just 2 inches below our navel. So when we say Ah, it is divided into 3 parts, A-U-M. A will come from solar plex. So when we say Ah, we start with Ah, U, and M. So normally we use our throat to say Om. So now we are not going to use our throat. We are going to use our solar plex in the beginning. So A has to come from here. You have to just feel it. Keep your focus here. So now I'm not using my throat. Obviously, there is voice box, so voice will come from here. But my entire focus is here. And I will feel some vibration and energy in this part. Actually, I can feel the vibration here. And then I will slowly twist it to U and bring my focus to the heart chakra, which is also called Anahata chakra. Heart chakra is related to gratitude, self-love, acceptance of the self, detachment, forgiveness, compassion, empathy, love, right? And it's beautiful. Heart chakra is like, it's called the bridge between the lower chakras and the upper chakras. It's a bridge. Okay, that's how it's called. So when we say ooh, we shift our focus to our heart. Ooh. And of course, our mouth goes little, twisted. So ah and ooh, little bit. But our focus is here. Ooh. And then the last one, which is M, ma, it is called makar sound. We are going to focus on like a face. It's basically this part, which is called the Ajna chakra, third eye chakra, between the eyebrows and the crown. Both. So this and this. And we can feel the vibration of ma, the makar sound, all over the face and the skull in the end. So because the mouth is closed, so we can just feel the vibration sound all over the face. So this is opening up of this chakra and this chakra. Third eye is the intuition. It is knowing, deep knowledge of self. There is some inner knowing, and we are also welcoming the universe to guide us. That is the third eye. It's intuition. And the crown is like connecting to the divinity, to letting the universal energy guide us. It is peace. It is connecting to the universe, becoming one. So with Ma, you're activating two. So all you have to do is not remember chakras, but at least remember these three parts that we begin with here: A, U, and Mo. And you shift your focus also while you do it. So I just want you all, if possible right now, to just practice with me so that if there is any confusion, we can just clear it right here and now. You can unmute yourselves. That would be great. We all can do it together. It will be so powerful as a group action.
Yes.
Sit straight with your spine straight, in line with your neck, chin parallel to the floor.
We have to do mudra.
You can do pranav mudra like this.
Okay.
This is also for Om, pranav mudra. Few normal breaths. Now let's begin together. Keep your eyes closed. Feel the vibration of Om in your body. Breathe normally. Once more, first do inhalation, deep inhale, and start. Now take your foot very smoothly at your own speed. Feel the vibration of Om. Once again. Feel the vibration. Notice you are starting to relax on your own. Allow your body to relax itself. Once again, inhale. Inhale. We're going to do 2 more times. Inhale. Last time. Inhale. Your eyes closed. Just feel vibration in your body. When you're ready, very gently and slowly open your eyes. Now, ideally, you can do Om before your workout. If you're into yoga, you can do it at the beginning and the end of your practice. If you are not doing yoga, you go for your morning walks. After your walk, you can just sit down below a tree, because tree also is being spoken about a lot in chakra healing. It is related to the last chakra, the seventh one, the root chakra, the lowermost chakra, roots. It is called root chakra because it is related to the roots of the tree, that how the tree is grounded, so solid, its roots going deep below the earth. Same way we also feel grounded to Mother Earth in its center. So in this chakra healing particularly, we imagine having roots going down our spine and our legs till the center of the earth, keeping us rooted and grounded. Because if your foundation is rooted, you can have a solid building above, right? You can have a solid structure above that will not fall. Tree will not usually fall even if there is a heavy storm, because its roots are grounded. So in chakras, it's said that if your roots are strong, then you can work on your other chakras. So root chakra is extremely important. So when we sit under a tree, we feel great. And in ancient times, people used to sometimes hug the tree and just do some reading or learning, read a book, or just sit there to feel nice and part of the vibrations and the energy you get from a tree. So if you're doing your morning walk, you can always sit under a tree and just practice Om chanting 5 times, 7 times, 10 times. Ideally, it's spoken about 21 times or 108 times. But let's be very practical, and I personally feel let's do things as per our own capacity. If you feel great, do more, but start with 5. That's also good enough. Just 5 minutes in a day, that's all you need. And you can do it as a solo practice also. If you can make out that time, you can just sit any time of the day and chant Om. But it is powerful. And to be honest, I have also not been practicing Om so much. For me, it was more of a gymnastic kind of activity. The way I would do my workout, I will also chant Om. But I think after today's session, I'm also very self-aware, and I'm going to practice Om this way with all my, right intention and with the right way. So using the solar plex, the heart chakra, and the third eye in the crown chakra. Ah, oo, and mo.
I think can you do just once from your side so we know exactly? Because we were doing together. So
Okay.
just do it once in a little high volume.
Sure.
So we
Sure.
please, yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
when we say ah, you see my mouth is also opened. And be loud enough. Don't restrict your voice. Be as loud as you can be, or what is comfortable to you. So ah, your mouth is also opened. So don't start with oh. A lot of people start with oh. Nothing wrong, but this is more powerful. Okay. So and my focus is here, right? As my capacity. So I started from here. Simultaneously, I will just twist my mouth because I have to make a oo sound. So oo, and oo will go in the heart. My focus goes here. So now I don't feel any vibration here. It will happen automatically. Oo, and then mo is in the end. So mo, you tighten your lips, just not with a lot of effort, just normally. Just close your mouth and just feel the vibration of mo in the entire skull, basically. That's why it's called makar sound. Mm. And have that feeling that now you're connecting with the universe in the end. And just pray to the universe that let my frequency match with yours. I want to become one with you. Let the divine intelligence guide me in my life. With those kind of affirmations, you can actually do affirmations. That is also very beautiful. While say your focus is here, and you can say, you can relate to sun, and you can just say that I am powerful, I am energetic, because that is what sun denotes. We can remember like that. Then when you go to your heart, you can say a couple of lines that I believe in self-love. I am ready to receive and give love. I'm ready to forgive people, accept myself the way I am. Because that is all about gratitude, love, acceptance, and forgiveness. If you want, I can write that in the group also. Just few words that you can remember with heart. And then mo. Mo is all about intuition, the divinity, connecting with the universe, becoming one. So you can actually say these lines when you are doing this activity. Just a couple of lines. That will also be very nice and soothing. That's like a small prayer to the universe. It's a universal prayer, right? Prayer to the universe, basically, to bless you and to becoming. It's very soothing and very peaceful. And if you do this in the morning, it is really good for sleep, as I said. And because sleep is my favorite topic, I keep talking about sleep a lot. So it's very soothing for people who really face issues with sleep. And nothing happens in one day. So please practice it for a week, for 10 days to see the result and experience how you feel. Because this is all about experience. No matter how we talk, how much we talk, and how much we study, nothing will happen till the time we start taking action and experiencing it. That's the truth.
So with this, the sleep is also improved.
Yes, I have read a lot about Om in Yoga Sutras as well, and it has spoken a lot about Nidra related to Om. Nidra is sleep. So yes.
Because where I'm concerned, major issue is the sleep only, of course, and
Yes.
the right way you pointed out this thing.
Yes. For sleep, we are going to discuss, when we come to the topic, we are going to discuss 8 limbs in this 30 days. We are almost going to get over with niyama now. There are only 5 niyamas which we have done. 5 niyamas. I think yesterday we did tapa. That was third.
Tapas,
Yes, tapas. And Monday we are going to do the 4th one, which is swadhyay. And then there is Ishwa Paridhan. Then our 10 days are done. And then we are going to go on the 3rd limb. 3rd limb is asana. Then we are going to do pratyahara, then pranayama. So the day on pranayama, though I'm disclosing it, though I thought, let me just keep some secrets and keep them, surprise on. So, but pranayama, because, see, that limited space of time and just WhatsApp group, we can't discuss pranayama. But I was thinking, let me tell you how to breathe correctly. That is such a powerful thing. If you want, we can again come online and do it, because sometimes it's very difficult to write everything in a paragraph. I try to keep it crisp, but sometimes I just go on and I just don't know what to delete, because it's very difficult to teach a practice in the text. How to breathe is so powerful. And for me, that has been my biggest learning in last 1 year. You do pranayama, you don't do. But if you're not breathing correctly, then nothing is useful. So breathing, right way of breathing will also help you in sleep, is what I wanted to discuss. So maybe that day we can discuss more. But just now, because we're already talking, I would suggest you to do a left nostril breathing for sleep. It is, I don't want to say it's magical because I don't want to make your expectations go very high. But trust me, it works. It has worked for me. It has worked for so many people I have shared this with. Left nostril breathing. Inhale and exhale from your left nostril 8 to 10 times before sleeping. So left is, so you close your right nostril with your thumb. And just inhale and exhale from the left.
Yes,
Inhale.
Chandranari, yeah?
Correct. So you already know. Chandranadi, related to moon. So when I learned about it, I just thought that won't really, because you do so many complicated things to get sleep. You do everything. Kya kya nahi karte? Drink this, eat that, do this, practice. But sometimes things are very simple.
Simple
And
techniques.
they just
Yes.
work for you. So just try it out and just 8-10 times. That's it. It might.
Yes, subtle but very powerful. Yes.
Yes. Simple things are the most powerful things. And we just keep running around for more complicated solutions to our problems. So do that and let me know if it has really worked for you. I would be glad to hear from you.
Excellent. You're bringing us to fully aware. Like, we're just living in a deep sleep, but we are awakening with these things. And thank you for being the part of this beautiful people association.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm so glad and learning so much in return. And my biggest takeaway from this entire 1 month is that you all do small actions, even if not every day, some days, and please share in the group. Because what happens when you share, I also know, okay, I'm just not telling to the walls. There are people out there who are doing something and they are benefiting. What do you think is my takeaway otherwise? That's my only takeaway. And when even if 3-4 people tell me, oh, it went great, I can't tell you how I feel. I'm ready. Okay, now let me plan something for tomorrow. I have to give people more. Let me study. So I will open my book, read something, interpret, because this is my personal interpretation also, because it's a solo thing that I'm doing. So obviously, I also mix my own life experiences. I try to keep it very practical because then only, we all can do it. And as a youngster, I know, we are not here just to, it's not a preaching thing. It's more to do with tools and techniques that we can do on a daily basis. Otherwise, we read so much, it's all self-help books. And then we're always wondering, okay, it feels good, but karna kya hai? Do what? This is great. But then what is it that we can actually do? So my idea is can we do something to practice a certain thing? So for example, we did declutter. Now, Yoga Sutra is not spoken about declutter. It has spoken about aparigraha. But then if you relate, that's what it is. Cleaning, it's declutter. So when you say declutter, people understand. So that's what I'm trying to do. And yes, my takeaway is that you practice and you share in the group, because once you share, everybody else also gets inspired. And that's the power of the group. So that is my request. And that's all for today. I hope I've not taken more than.
So these are the eightfold paths which we were mentioning: pranayam, pratyahara, and yam, niyam. Yeah.
After that, also I'll touch base on few more things because we'll have more days.
Yeah, and one request. We heard about a lot of chakras, but we are not fully in depth aware. If you have anything on chakras, maybe in future you
chakras can be a separate thing, because chakras is taken by Dr. Nupur in Mindful Living. She just conducted a workshop which is very powerful. Because Yoga Sutras, I'm not sure if they do a lot of chakras because I have not read that part yet. So I'm not the right person to talk about chakras. So whatever limited knowledge I had for chakras, I shared with you today.
Because all these knowledge, spiritual, other than it again come to the level of chakras, the most important factor, which we have been neglecting all this fight.
I think you chant Om to begin with, at least once you're chanting, you would know that actually you're aligning all the chakras.
You can literally feel the vibration when you say,
because you're already doing, 3 chakras we are actively involving: solar plex, the heart chakra, chakras, in fact, the third eye and the crown. 4 chakras you've already activated. And they say once you're doing this, all the in-between chakras, the whole body is actually getting activated. And I said root chakra is the base chakra. So actually when you sit down on a mat or a chair to practice Om, before starting, just do normal inhalation and exhalation. And with that feeling that you're rooted, just imagine your roots going deep where you're sitting. So your base is strong. That's root chakra. And then just start. So basically, you are doing all the chakra activity. And it has been said and proven that if you're doing Om, maybe you don't need to do anything else. you don't have knowledge, you're still doing it just by chanting.
But whether you're aware or you're not aware, chakras get healed. Yes.
Yes, if you want to study more, please study. In case you are not able to, you're still doing chakras. Just with Om. For me, that was the biggest takeaway from that workshop. That, because sometimes you just don't have that kind of time to study everything and practice everything. But even if small knowledge is there, some awareness, you can club everything together. So that's why I just thought, and because of this only I conducted today's session. I said, oh, Om we take so lightly, but actually it's opening up all the chakras I didn't know. I just thought, let me share this with all of you because it is so powerful.
Anyway, everything starts with Om. Wherever we do any function, it ends with Om only, of course.
It is.
Yes.
Yes. And then NASA has proved it. So that I got excited when I read that article. I was like, okay, so scientists have proved it. NASA has proved it. Let's do Om. For me, science is so important. I don't know. I'm so passionate about knowing every, scientific evidence behind practice.
Great, excellent.
Hi, Shruti.
Yeah.
Hi, Liani. Nice to see you. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. I just wanted to convey that you're putting down on paper and then burning that paper. That particular thing gave me a lot of relaxation. I really am very thankful for that.
Oh, great.
Okay.
To be honest, I was very hesitant in posting that activity. I said it's very Bollywoodish, I think Jab We Met and all these movies have showed all those things where you kind of feel, yeah, why do this? But it is powerful.
Yeah. It was beautiful. I felt relaxed. And another thing is like I'm getting along with people now and having time, good time.
Do it more times, do it once a month if you feel like. After that, sit down for some small meditation.
Yeah.
Very
The rest of the things I'm doing, as you are saying, like most of them. But there were some strong, back bonds, you can see, which had some silly memories and all that, which has helped.
See, you cannot erase your memories, right? Memories will always be there. But just by doing this thing, you're just kind of lowering down the intensity. And fire is like beautiful. Fire is one element that can destroy, damage everything. It burns forests and buildings and everything. And fire, it's also very beautiful element to ignite. So we are not doing so much, but Trataka meditation, which is done with candle gazing, it's beautiful. If we have time, someday we all can get collected together and practice. 15 minutes of Trataka we can do my way. It's very beautiful. So see, fire is such a strong element of nature. So yeah, so happy.
Thank you.
And how many of you tried salt water bath? Did you try that? That's also a very nice thing to do. Before sleeping, sir, do that.
Right.
How was it for you?
Yeah, it's very positive, and I try it quite often because I need it a lot, I think.
Yeah. No, it's really nice.
Yeah. But the other thing I wanted to share was this Om. I'm under one guidance where Dr. Nifarkar is no more now. He was a, asthma and allergic doctor, very famous. He was following this Om pattern. Why? Because he could cure asthma.
Oh, with Om?
Yes.
Wow.
But that has got a different scientific method to do.
Yeah, there are different ways.
If anybody are suffering from such problems, especially sinus, cold, asthma, which is very common in Bombay.
Right.
So it has helped me a lot, and now I'm under the assistance of one lady who is treating other patients. No, patients means she's doing everything free only, but she's taking other these people to help them out for the asthma problem. And many people have shared their experiences that they have come out of asthma.
Oh, that's wonderful to know.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
Remember
Om is very powerful.
Now, if somebody wants to interact with her, maybe they can message you on PM if you can guide them. That'll be nice. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you so much, Shruti.
Actually, Any other thing you would like to share? Otherwise, we'll just
Yeah, sure. We don't
Yeah.
mind recording of this. So we can again hear it at leisure and grasp the intensity of this thing. And secondly, on a lighter note, you can also have one session on your gymnastum. It was too good. Literally, your heart came in the throat when you were turning around.
I usually practice a lot of Ashtanga yoga. That is
Okay.
something which I do once in a while, which is aerial yoga. That just feels great because it's, you're flowing in the air. It's just like a nice movement of the body.
Yeah,
And it
but
needs a lot of core strength. It needs a lot of core strength and arm strength to
correct,
lift
very risky
yourself
for a
up.
layman. Yeah, very risky for an
So
amateur.
I usually, so there are a lot of dance practices also, but I usually do yoga only on aerial. So it's not so risky. So we put a nice mat below. It's a thick mattress.
Okay.
Just in case your head touches the ground, something. So there is a nice foamed, thick mattress below. So all the precautions are necessary. And I usually practice Ashtanga Vinyasa yoga otherwise on daily basis. A pure classical form of yoga. So from gym and aerobics and Zumba, I've come down to Ashtanga yoga now, and I'm enjoying this more.
It's a universal thing, yes, for all kinds of this.
It's an experience, absolutely. Yoga is an experience.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. We can do something. So let's just go ahead in this journey of Yoga Sutras. I don't know what's going to unfold. Actually, Ashish and I just started because we just did session 1 and we got such positive feedback and everybody wanted to get together and practice more, because then it was all about actions and it was just an impromptu decision that day after session 1 that let's form a group as a community. Let's just be together and do some learnings. So for me also, it's a very beautiful learning curve. So I don't know what surprises are ahead, what is going to unfold. But personally, I find this very powerful. There's so many, I just feel very strong positive vibes in the group. And because so many people are together to, have thirst and hunger for this knowledge. So I don't know what's going to unfold ahead. But after 1 month, if you all want to continue the journey, not close the group, we can continue doing, we can do something more. We can discuss asanas, we can do those practices also. So the group is open for feedbacks. Whatever you all want.
We can do mudras also. We can do mudras.
We can do a lot of stuff, lot of things. So once we are done with this, so I'm just going as per the sequence and chronological order right now. Yamas, niyamas. After that, I'm going to tell some more things. We discussed in session 1 vrittis and kleshas. So what we can do there. And then once that's over, we can still pick up one topic and go in depth in that. So for example, breath, we can do so much in breath. So we can pick mudras, as you're saying, do a lot of stuff. So let's see. Let's just
up till now it has been theoretical, but now we are coming to the practical level. Yes, of course.
Yes. So for me also, Yoga Sutras used to be just one book. I just have it here. It was just this one book that I started reading few months back, and I've just read like 10-15 pages only, not more. And this 10-15 pages is what I'm converting into actions for you all. So imagine just 10 pages. I have not read more than that.
We have read about B.K. Iyengar, the yoga books we have been hearing, but that too.
Maheshwari Patanjali's.
Yes, Shri Patanjali, of course, the
There are
original
a lot of
creator.
translators for this Yoga Sutra. You'll find a lot of Yoga Sutra books on Amazon. There are a lot of translators.
Yes.
This one I really find nice because it's written in a very simple language to understand. And it's a very heavy duty stuff. So you can't even read more than 2 pages in a day. So I'm also reading more now because now I'm suddenly interested to, reveal more wisdom to you all. So I'm also trying to do more reading. But I think I know already 1 month is good enough for that. There's so much, in these 10 pages also. That is so powerful.
Thankfully, you're sharing with us. Yes, thank you.
I'm so happy to share. And thanks for giving me this platform and coming on this platform together.
All selfless, this thing, service you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Shruti, I have a suggestion actually. Shruti, this is Ravi here from Hyderabad.
Yes, hi Ravi. Yes.
Very thankful to you. Actually, it is very impactful, all your sessions so far. And further also to wish to continue the same.
Thank you so much. All the feedbacks are welcome. Any ideas also, if you have, you're most welcome.
Yeah, my suggestion would be that one session probably focusing totally onto the postures.
Postures. I would come in more of asana. So see, the day we'll come on asana, third limb. I am thinking, and you can always give me suggestion. I was thinking of posture because most of us are sitting for long hours and working. So back aches, lower back ache. So I was thinking to just teach few of maybe some 5-8 chair yoga asanas. If that is something you would like to learn, I can just make a small clip of that, some easy postures which you can just do while sitting on the chair. This is what I was planning, because otherwise, what else can you do for just a 5-minute activity for one day in asana? You can't teach.
I suggest you to integrate with the sitting, standing, sleeping, and even sometimes, at times maybe required to have a
Yes.
bend. What will happen is that once the aging process is going on, every moment is, distinct, different, and unique.
Yes.
In the context of which definitely, I think this makes lots of difference.
Sure. Or maybe instead of one day, we can, because we have many days, we can devote some 3-4 days to asana. So one day we can discuss more on posture correction, simple things for which, you don't have to really make out separate time during your tea break, coffee break during the day. Just with awareness, you have to just remember that, okay, 5 minutes I have to practice this, and then I'll have my tea and go back to my work. Practically you will have to see where you will fit in, because you will have to practice for sure. So we can divide asanas also in 3-4 days time. One day we can do more of posture. Second day we can do something. Third day we can do something else. So let me see. I'll plan it that way. Because Shocha also we did it for 3 days. Because you can't do everything at once in a single day. So asana can be spread out. So you're welcome to post in the group also. In the evening when I open the group, you can tell me what all you want. If you have something in mind, please share.
Sure.
Don't keep it in your mind. Just share it, put it up. That's why we open the group. It's just not for sharing the activity. You can also share that in asana, can we do this? So at least I'll also know that this is what, you want to do. And I can incorporate that.
Not for an exaggeration, but out of inspiration to say that it is a quite vibrant group, as you rightly said.
Yes.
Based on the vibrancy of your teaching and our learning and all.
It's so powerful for me also. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anything else? Or shall we take a leave now? All right. I'll share the recording in the group for those who could not attend today. And if you want to replay it and see, please do that. If you have any questions regarding today's activity also, put it up in the group. It's going to be open from 6 to 9 every day. We are keeping it open only in the evening so that people are not disturbed during the day. All right then. Thank you for taking our time.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.